Live from historic Fenway Park in Boston, we're going to be treated to a gorgeous day for baseball on the show. It's the Seattle Mariners and the Boston Red Sox. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go. And our pitcher in this game, Garrett Crochet. Chris, he's got the ability to take control of a game when he's out there.
Well, incredible mound presence, and he's going to attack hitters. You look at that strikeout per 9 ratio over 10 coming into this start. So he's a pitcher that wants the ball. He's aggressive. He knows that he can get the swing and miss, especially when he needs it most. We'll see how effective he is in this one.
Dylan Moore, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Now one missed. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Fought off foul. There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. Oh, you are a star, aren't you? He sends it out of here. His 4th home run of the season, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 2-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
And now for Seattle, Cal Raleigh. He's a catcher by trade, but the DH here in this one. And first offering is fouled off.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
In there at the knees. No balls, 2 strikes. So here in the 3 spot, Chris, a hitter low average but high slug.
Well, one thing he's going to lean on are the metrics. His exit velocity has been really good. He's just had some bad luck hitting the ball right at people.
And misses inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Next pitch downstairs. And that's ball 2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that one is in the dirt. And it's a full count. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's back there. Brings it back on a leaping catch. Wow. And now we check out the Mariners lineup. And singing against the southpaw on the mound, the Skippers loaded this lineup with righty bats.
Certainly following the conventional wisdom here, Boog. That extra split second can make a big difference for a hitter. So these righty batters will need to take advantage and make this tactical move pay off.
Randy Arozarena stands in now and watches strike 1. Hard hit left side. Whips it to first. They get the out on Arozarena. Mitch Garver up to hit here.
Mitch Garver.
Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball.
He's given up a couple of runs, but the pitch count really not as high as you would think. Might be able to get through this one under 25 pitches.
That one is absolutely belted. And it hits off the monster. Around first, digging for two. Throws to second. And in there with a double off the wall.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Here's Donovan Solano. Cut on and lifted in the air. Abreu sizing this one up and makes the grab. And that is that. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here in Boston, now the starting pitcher in this one, Ryan Wu. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club, and what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against him, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side.
Late on that fastball.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And here it comes. Fly ball down the line. A Rosarena after it. And there's one down. Time now to check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox. And no doubt a big factor in this series so far, Alex Bregman.
Yeah, Boog, and he's been just clutch for this team so far in the series. 5 runs batted in to this point. You know, guys like him who can just slow the game down, quiet the nerves when they're runners on base or pressure situations, they're as valuable as it gets. We'll see if he keeps making an impact today.
Strike on the inside corner.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
Swings and misses. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
And now it's Alex Bregman. Ball one on a pitch inside. Two outs, base is empty. Next offering is in for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And there's a ball.
2-2.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. 2-2. Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. And that one is lifted in the air. A Rosarena on his way over. He makes the grab. And that is that. One left for the Red Sox. And they're down 2-0. Back inside Fenway Park. Second inning set to go. And stepping in for the Mariners, Ben Williamson. Crochet back to work. Check swing, and he went. Strike one. Crochet, a 6'6" southpaw, 245 pounds, a former first-round pick in 2020. This one in the air, right field. Abreu makes the grab, one down. So up next, Leo Rivas. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. That misses. 1-2 the count. One out, base is empty. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Crawford has to step out of the way for ball one. That one ripped. And an automatic double as it hops the fence.
That was loud contact and a no doubt double off the bat. I didn't know it was going to land in the bullpen though, and he's really improving his accuracy out there. It's almost like he tried to do it.
So the lineup flips over. Now here is Dylan Moore. Singled and scored his first time. Check swing and he went 0-1.
0-1.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Just missed.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Outside, and it's 2-1. And that one,
that's down. Ball.
Cutting but missing down low. .3-1 is on the way. Fastball for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there in the mound.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Now batting, the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. He's already homered here in this one. That's in there.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Throw in holds the lead runner at third, so it'll be bases loaded and 2 gone.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
And up next for Seattle, Cal Raleigh. And that is in for a strike. It's 0-1. And that's down and away. So they're all loaded up with 2 outs. And a count 1-2. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. And the 1-2 misses to even the count.
I think he wanted that call on the upper part of the zone, but just didn't get it. Now he's just trying to get a better feel for how much it missed, so he can.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. Huge opportunity missed there. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Mariners 2 and the Red Sox nothing. Bottom of the inning, so stepping in for Boston, Trevor Story.
Shortstop, Trevor Story.
First pitch misses. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Crawford throws to first in time. 1 up, 1 down. Now batting Tristan Casas. And there's a strike.
No balls, 1 strike.
Just missed. Our plate umpire, Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, with Hendricks, Boo, kind of interesting. He's a good, consistent umpire, but you do hear that he kind of favors one side of the plate more than the other. So it's really hard to know for sure, but I think that usually it has to do something with where he sets up prior to each pitch.
And that's downstairs and outside.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Williamson pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
2 down, bases empty. And now the center fielder. In there, and it's 0-1. Fastball for a strike. Good job to fight that one off. Struck him out looking. Red Sox go down quietly. They trail it here 2-0. On to the 3rd inning, and now it's the cleanup hitter for the Mariners, Randy Arozarena. In the air, right side, Abreu. He's got it, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, catcher, Mitch Garver.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Mitch Garver doubled his first time. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That ball's carrying. Oh, you are a star, aren't you? His first homer of the year, and they add a run. It's 3-0.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
So 1 out, nobody on. Donovan Solano digs in now. And first offering is fouled off.
On the mound, he's got to remember his offense can score a lot. So if he can hit the reset button from here going forward, there's still a chance that his club can win this ball game.
That's to third. Bregman. Throw to first in time.
Now batting, 3rd baseman, Ben Williamson.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the 3rd baseman, Ben Williamson. Flied to right his first time. Fastball for a strike. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swing and a chopper out to short. Whips it to Casas. That's the 3rd out. Solo blast adds to the Seattle lead. It's now 3-0. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Set for the bottom of the 3rd, and now David Hamilton.
If there's nobody on in front of him, A single for him many times is a double. This guy is off to the races, ready to steal a bag when he's on first base.
Ball one
That's
there.
the ball. 1-0.
And another
That's
ball.
him. Ball. Hey, ha! 2-1.
And now it's even up.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Breaking ball
Full
misses
count.
down and away. Line drive. And no one can get there. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
He got a pitch he could get to out front, kept his back through the ball, and didn't pull off or roll his hands over. And that allowed him to rip that ball down the line for the double.
Carlos Narvaez in the box now. No balls and a strike. Right through there for a strike.
He doesn't seem to like to pitch up. Hasn't offered
balls,
on
2
either
strikes.
one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Man at second. That one the other way. Makes the catch. 1 down.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
That one is blasted. Left field towards the monster. Caught just shy of the wall. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Devers batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Swinging a foul straight back. Hamilton at third with 2 away. That one not close. Now 1-2. That one missed. Pitch misses, and that's ball 3.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Rodriguez settles under it, and the inning is over. And the Red Sox leave 1. They trail it here 3-0. Back here at Fenway Park as we go to the top of the 4th. Now it's the second baseman, Leo Rivas. What about the fans at Fenway? Would they let you have it from time to time?
They're definitely intelligent baseball fans, which is awesome. They're not waiting for something to happen. They can smell a big inning or anticipate a situation setting itself up.
That clips a corner.
One thing I found that was very cool was making a great play to end the inning and running off the field and getting a standing ovation, even at times when you're not a player on their team. As long as you're not winning, they will celebrate and applaud a great play on the field. These fans here, they love and respect baseball.
Man at first, nobody out. J.P. Crawford up next for the Mariners. Doubled his first time up. Runner takes off. Popped in the air. Left field. Duran makes the catch.
Now batting, right fielder Dylan Moore.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Dylan Moore.
So, Boog, you went to college in this town. What was it like for you being a college student and having the opportunity to bounce over here to Fenway Park?
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. And safe.
Safe.
It's a stolen base. The 0-1.
1-1.
The Red Sox with some bullpen action. Garrett Whitlock, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Slayton also throwing. Man at second. High fly ball down the left field line. That's back. Hauls it in on the warning track.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Red Sox bullpen. Garrett Crochet out of the game, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. Liam Hendricks into the game.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one carrying onto the track, and he makes the catch. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one left. We're midway in the fourth. It's the Mariners 3 and the Red Sox nothing. Bottom of the fourth, now the third baseman, Alex Bregman.
Third baseman, Alex Bregman.
And that misses.
That's the ball.
And that is ball one.
1-0.
Right through there for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. This to center field. Rodriguez makes the grab on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Abreu in the box for the second time. 1 ball, no strikes. The M's leading by 3. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. There's a strike. And they'll do it again. On the ground to the left, Crawford. And there are 2 outs.
Now batting, shortstop, Trevor Story.
Here's Story now. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Swing, and he breaks his bat. Fires to first on the run, and they get the out. One, two, three go the Red Sox. They trail in this one 3-0. all set for the start of the inning. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Cal Raleigh. Raleigh, 28 years old, and he's usually a catcher. Today, he gets off his legs a bit. He's the DH. Swing and a foul straight back.
Well, I really like when a guy gets a break like that. He still gets to stay involved in the game. Instead of starting behind the dish, he gets to hit, gets to rest a little bit, gets to watch the game from a different perspective.
And that just misses. And that one almost hit him. Right side, and it goes just foul. Two now.
Ball. Count is full.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
So a man at first. Now it's Randy Arozarena. 0 for 2 in this one. In the air, right field, Abreu. Puts it away for the out. Here's the catcher, Mitch Garver. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Raleigh, the base runner at first with one out. This one in the air. Bregman. And there are 2 outs.
Now batting,
Donovan Solano up next for the Mariners. Story. They get the force. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. 1 left for Seattle, but they lead at 3-0. Back in Boston, we head to the bottom of the 5th. And stepping in for Boston, Tristan Casas. Wu back to work. That's in there. And that is strike 1.
You know, these Red Sox need to bring up the quality of their bats and specifically their swings. Just 1 extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Moore makes the grab, 1 away. Here's the center fielder.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
No, that missed.
And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And there's 2 down. David Hamilton up next for the Red Sox. Doubled in his first AB. Ground ball to the right side. Solano tosses to first. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. Still down 3-0. Back now at Fenway. Here's the third baseman, Ben Williamson. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
Well, these Mariners, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've launched 6 hits at 90+ exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
Squeezes it, and there's one away. And now for Seattle, Leo Rivas, 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're the top half of the 6th. On the ground, right side. Hamilton handles, throws to first, and there's 2 down. J.P. Crawford up next for the Mariners.
J.P. Crawford.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Lifted in the air, right field. Abreu settles underneath it, and that is that. Offense held in check there. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Mariners 3 and the Red Sox nothing. Back here at Fenway, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Carlos Narvaez. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Lifted in the air down the left side, and that'll get down for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Duran, the next to hit, takes outside.
1 ball, no strike.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Next offering is in for a strike. Narvaez aboard here at first with nobody out.
Ball.
Outside low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. And here is Devers. Just missed. With the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. Line drive, base hit. Headed for the plate. Here comes the throw. He's safe. Now down by 2. It's 3-1.
A costly mistake in the outfield thanks to the bad read and terrible timing for that to happen. That's a play you just want to forget about.
First and second, no outs. And next for the Red Sox, Alex Bregman. Bregman swings, hits one deep, left field. And it's off the Green Monster. One runs in, Devers headed home. He scores, and the Red Sox tie it up.
Waste no time there. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Wilyer Abreu. There's a strike. Runner at second, nobody out. That's a strike.
Well, I didn't like those first two pitches down an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle, hope he gets a mistake.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Out there to center. It's going to fall for a hit. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore where hitters with two strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at bat with two strikes.
Pitch misses, and now it's even 1-1.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
And a swing and a miss. That K is his third of the game.
Well, that's the money maker right there. Two strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with two strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Casas in the box for the third time today as he takes that one off the plate. Swing and a foul out of play.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Just missed.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. You leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
He fouls it off. We'll do it again. Still only one out here in the inning. And they're all loaded up.
Well, that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
And now the center fielder. And here comes the Mariners manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Righty reliever out of the pen, Casey Legumina.
Really tough spot to come into out of the bullpen. Bases loaded with multiple outs to get in a tight ball game. A lot can happen right here.
Pitch misses inside, and it's 1-0.
1-0.
Bregman, the runner at third. Abreu at second. Casas over at first with one away.
2-0.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Right through there for a strike. Squirts away a little bit. Runners hold tight, but it's a full count now. Bases loaded, one away. Battling here as he fouls it away. That to right. Moore. Drops into the glove. Runner tags for home. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning.
Base runner decided to test him, and it was a bad decision. Outstanding throw on a frozen rope at home. That'll end the inning with a bang.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Luis Guerrero. He's making his 2nd appearance of the season. Here's the Mariners' leadoff man, Dylan Moore. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Casas hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting,
Julio Rodriguez will hit next. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
That missed by a lot, and that's ball one. Boston's bullpen with some activity. Justin Wilson getting loose out there. And another ball.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that
2-0.
pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
In there at the knees.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
This one lifted in the air, left field. And there's 2 away. And now the DH, Cal Raleigh.
He's a big, strong guy, can untie this game with one swing.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
Uh-oh, that got him. And the potential winning run is aboard. Randy Arozarena up next for the Mariners. 0 for 3 in this one. Hot shot to third. They take the force out, and that is the inning. Mariners leave one. Still tied 3-3. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the second baseman, David Hamilton. And he drops it down the third baseline. And that's just foul.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Lined into right. One down.
Good piece of hitting right there. Nice hard line drive to the outfield. You're trying to get on base, represent that go-ahead run. Can't hang your head on that at all.
Narvaez
That's
in the box
ball.
here. Lets that one go for a ball.
1-0.
Into center. And that'll fall for a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to, and you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
One away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
The other way, and there's a hit. And a go-ahead run into scoring position. One away.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And he's up to third safely with 2 gone.
Lefties can definitely be a little pull happy up there, especially with pitches that they see pretty well. That was a good example. He hooked an outside pitch, hit that ball in the air to right, just not with much authority.
Bregman up to bat next, lays off for a ball.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Inside, just missed.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter at this point in the ball game. You know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
With the go-ahead run at third, here at the bottom of the 7th. And he gets Bregman. Huge strikeout there.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Justin Wilson. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters. And here's the catcher, Mitch Garver.
Justin Wilson.
That one's in there. 0-1. The Red Sox with some bullpen action. Aroldis Chapman preparing to come on if needed. Hit on the ground to short. Story throws to first in time. 1 up, 1 down.
Up next, first baseman Donovan Solano.
And here is Donovan Solano. In for a strike. It's 0-1.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either. Well, just a total nightmare for lefties. I'd be very surprised to see that matchup again. Got kind of tied up on that one inside, but he was able to sneak it up the middle of the diamond because he stayed through it. That's not an impressive exit velo by any means, but I still think that's an impressive swing.
And the batter now, Ben Williamson. That one out to right. And it's a foul ball. One away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. That's out number 2.
Now batting, second baseman Leo.
And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Leo Rivas. 1 for 3. On the ground to first. Down the line, and it's foul. That's down and in. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. That one off the mark, and a count 2-1. To third. They get the force. Third out. The runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. All tied up at 3 apiece. On to the bottom of the 8th. So here's Boston's cleanup hitter, Wilyer Abreu.
Wilyer Abreu.
Legumina back to work. Just
No,
missed.
that's up.
And that is out of play.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
And that one fouled off. That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper. Fights it off. He'll see another. Now this is in the air down the line. And there's one down. Here's Trevor Story now. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Top of the zone for a called strike. Strike 2.
No balls.
All tied up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That's off the mark. Going to count 1 and 2.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
The shortstop takes the ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. So stepping in for Boston, Tristan Casas. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. That clips the corner. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they had the lead. And they've rallied from 3 back. It's 4-3. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
2 outs, nobody on. Here's the center fielder. That one's in there, and it's 0-1.
Well, on the mound, this is a spot where he's got to treat this as a clean inning. Forget about the home run. Forget about now being behind on the scoreboard. Start fresh and get those hitters back up to the plate as quickly as possible.
Line drive. Rivas tosses to first, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. The Red Sox pick up a run on the homer. Last chance coming up for the Mariners. Back now, and on the mound, a closer, Aroldis Chapman.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
And stepping in for the Mariners, J.P. Crawford. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Get that front foot down early. Maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
1 and 2 to count.
Chapman now. One-run game.
That's the ball.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
That misses the zone. Full count now.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Ball four.
Nope,
He
ball
walked
four.
in, and that keeps things going.
They're not ready to go home quite yet.
Up next for Seattle.
No
right
outs.
fielder,
Runner at
Dylan Moore.
first. And up next for Seattle, Dylan Moore. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Makes the grab. One away. He's 2 outs away. Julio Rodriguez now at the plate. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass looking for the sac bunt. That one outside. 1-0.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Popped up to the left into foul ground. Bregman is under it.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
So last chance for the Mariners. Next is the designated hitter, Cal Raleigh. First pitch doesn't find the zone. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th.
Ball.
2-0 count, great hitter
Two
at
balls,
the
no
dish.
strikes.
If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
And another
That's
ball.
inside. Ball.
Well, knowing that this hitter's got holes in his swing, because he's got so much power, pitcher still can get a little too tight, afraid to make a mistake.
There's a strike. And now 3-1.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
They're down to their final strike.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
The Mariners down to their final strike. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Not what he wanted to do there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive and gives this offense a good chance to cut into their deficit.
First and second, 2 outs. Randy Arozarena up next for the Mariners. Down to their final out, but an opportunity to deliver the tying and maybe even a winning run. Right through there for a strike.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
Misses inside, and it's a ball and a strike. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. And fouled off. And that one goes straight to the backstop. Safe there, and we've got runners at second and third with 2 away. Two now. Hit hard on the ground is short. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Red Sox hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
Well, this turned out to be an exciting, very well-played game. Always feels great when you can take the lead in the 8th at home. Come out in the 9th, the crowd will be behind that pitcher as he tries to get those final 3 outs. Everybody goes home happy with a win like this.